Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be making a tutorial on this popular Odumodu black hat. So whether you're already into crochet or you are a beginner, this tutorial is for you. Before we start, ensure you subscribe to this channel so you can get more content like this. So for this tutorial, I will be using the following materials. My 4.0 millimeter hook, as you can see here. I will also be using the 3 colors of yarn, which is the black, the white, and as well as the red. So you will also be needing a scissors, and then you'll be needing a measuring tape for measurement. So with that being said, so to start, you have to make a slip knot like this using your red yarn. You insert your hook in the middle and then you chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So after that, you'll be making a slip stitch into the first chain, just like this, and then you pull through. So you yarn over and then into the middle of the magic circle, you insert your hook, you yarn over, and then you pull through all 3. You pull through all 3 just like this, and that is how you make a half double crochet, which is what we'll be using throughout this project. So you continue and make a total of 8 half double crochets into this magic ring. So ensure you are counting as you go so that you can have the right numbers. So I'll meet you at the end of your 8 half double crochets. So at the end of that row, you're going to make a slip stitch at the end, then you will chain 1, as you can see. So that is the first base, that's the base of this cap. So here we're going to continue and make half double crochet in the first chain space, as you can see, just like that. And then in that same chain space, you're going to be making another half double crochet in that same space. So on this row, we're going to be making 2 half double crochets in each stitch. So if you remember, we did 8 half double crochets in the first row. So at the end of this row, you should have a total of 16 half double crochets at the end of this row. So in this next one as well, you do 2 half double crochets and you continue to go just like that. So continue, and I will meet you at the end of this this round. So at the end of that round, you'll be making a slip stitch just like this, and then to go to the next round, we will be making you chain 1, And then for this row, you'll be making 2 half double crochets in the first chain space. So just like this, you yarn over, you pull through, and then pull through. So that's the first one, and then you make a second one into that same chain space, just like this. So in the next chain space, you'll be making just one, as there is no addition. So you continue, pull through that, just like that, and then in the next chain space, you'll be making 2 half double crochets into that place for the increase. So you pull through, just like that, you make another one into that chain space. So like I said, you continue like that, you make 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, until you get to the end of this row. And please note that ensure that at the end you don't end with an increase, because you started with an increase. So on any round that you start with an increase, ensure you do not end with an increase. So continue like that, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, so we are at the end of row 2 now. So like I said earlier, if you start with an increase, make sure you don't end with an increase. So in this last one, we'll be making 1 half double crochet in that last stitch, as you can see there. So you will go ahead and then make a slip knot at the top, just like that. Okay, so when you are done with that, to proceed to the next row, which is row 3, you chain 1, and in that first chain space you make 1 half double crochet. In the next one, you make 1 half double crochet, just like that, and then on the third chain space there will be an increase there, so you'll be making 2 half double crochet in that third chain space, just as you can see there, another half double crochet there. So in the next one, you'll be making 1 half double crochet, as you can see. So for this row, we're going to be making 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and then 2 half double crochet, meaning in the first row, like you saw that we did there, you'll be making 1 half double crochet in the first one. The second one, you make 1 half double crochet, and then on the third chain space, that's where you make an increase, just like you can see here. So you continue just like that, and then I'll meet you at the end of this row 3. Okay, so guys, I'm at the end of row 3, and as you can see, I ended with 2 half double crochet, which is an increase, because I didn't start with an increase. So we'll be making a slip stitch to close this row so that we can start row 4. So when that is done, you chain 1. So for this row 4, you'll be making 2 half double crochet in the first stitch, as you can see here. You make another half double crochet in the same first one, as you can see. So on the next chain space, you'll be making 1 half double crochet, just 1 half double crochet in that one, and then in the next one you'll be making 1 half double crochet in that as well, and then in the next one you will still make 1 half double crochet, as you can see. So on the next chain space, you'll be making 2 half double crochets ensure that you are counting so that you don't miss your stitches. So on the fourth chain space, you'll be making 2 half double crochets in there, which is your increase. So that means you're increasing on every 4th chain space, as you can see here, on 1 half double crochet. So you're going to continue that, and that's what we're going to be doing for this row. You make an increase on every 4th chain space. So continue like that and ensure you count your work so that you don't make a mistake. And then I'll see you at the end of this row. So now I'm approaching the end of row 4, and I'm ending it with just one half double crochet, because I started with an increase, so I would not end with an increase. So now I'm going to be introducing my white yarn into the project, and that will be on row 5. So what you're going to be doing is you will use the white yarn to make a slip stitch so that your color merging will not look rough. So you insert your hook in the first chain space, and then you pull the white yarn, as you can see. You pull through all, as you can see. So you make sure you pull both yarn so that it can be properly secured, and then you chain 1. So after that is done, you will turn your project, and then using your you make sure you pull through both of them, and then using your scissors you cut through the red yarn so that you can be able to fasten off at the back, as you can see now. So you make sure you secure your hands properly at the back. Usually I knot twice so that it will be very tight. So make sure you pull well so that your project will not end up losing up, as you can see, like that. So you insert your hook, and then you start this row 5 by making 1 half double crochet in the first chain space. In the second chain space you make 1 half double crochet, just like that. Then in the third chain space you make 1 half double crochet. In the fourth chain space you make 1 half double crochet, and then on the 5th chain space, that's where you'll be making an increase. As you can see, you'll be making an increase here, 2 half double crochet in the 5th chain space. So on this row 5 we'll be making 4 half double crochet, and then on the 5th stitch you'll be making an increase, as you can see. So you continue like that, and then I'll see you at the end of this row 5. Do not forget that you started without an increase, so you must ensure that you end with an increase. So you ensure that you count your work as well, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. End of row 5, as you can see. So like I said earlier, ensure that you are ending with an increase, because we didn't start with an increase, as you can see, just like that. So for row 6, this is what it looks like now. For row 6 we'll be adding the black yarn, and then like we did when we wanted to introduce the white yarn, you will make a slip stitch with your black yarn, as you can see, and then you pull through. Make sure you pull at the back, and then you, so that it can be secured properly, then you use your scissors to cut off at the back, just like that. You ensure that you tie your knot at the back to secure it properly. I usually tie it twice, like I said earlier, so ensure that it's properly tied. So for this row 6, we're going to start with an increase. So you make 2 half double crochet in the first chain space, just like that. 2 half double crochets like that, and then in the next chain space you're going to be making 1 half double crochet, just like that, and then the next one you also make 1 half double crochet, as you can see, and then the next one you'll also be making 1 half double crochet. So for this row 6, we'll be making an increase on the 6th stitch. Make sure you're counting your work so that you know the exact place to put it, so that you don't exceed it. So like I just did now, I had to count mine. So you continue like that. You're making increase on the 6th chain space, 1 half double crochet, and then in the same chain space make another half double crochet, which is our increase. So you're going to continue on this row 6 by making increases on the 6th chain space, as you can see there. So you please continue like that, and then I'll meet you at the end of this row 6. So we are at the end of row 6, and since we started with an increase, we're going to end with just 1 half double crochet, no increase. So we're going to be introducing our white yarn again, as you can see. So you slip stitch using the white yarn, just like that. And then you pull through, and then you pull through. And so you pull at the back as well so that it can be tightened, and then you cut off your black yarn using your scissors, just like that. Then you secure your ends at the back to avoid your project losing, just like that. Ensure it's properly secured. So we're going to go on as usual. You chain 1, then in the first chain space you chain 1 half double crochet, just like that. In the next one you chain 1 half double crochet, in the third one you chain 1 half double crochet, in the fourth one you chain 1 half double crochet, and then in the fifth one you chain 1 half double crochet, in the sixth one you still chain 1 half double crochet, and then on the 7th chain space you're going to be making an increase. Please ensure you count your work. Like I always said, you make 2 half double crochet in this chain space, 1 and 2 in the 7th chain space. So what we're going to be doing on this row 7 is we're going to be making an increase on the 7th chain space, just like that. So you continue, you make 1 half double crochet, and then on the 7th chain space you are going to end with an increase, because we started row 7 without an increase. So please ensure you end with an increase. So continue like that, and then I will see you at the end of this row. So guys, we are at the end of our row 7, and I'll be ending it with an increase because we did not start with an increase, as you can see there. So this is what it looks like. And then for row 8, we'll be introducing our black yarn again, as we usually do. So you make your slip knot using the black yarn, as you can see there. So you pull through, and then you pull through the white as well. Ensure you secure the back of the yarn. You make sure you pull properly as well. So you continue like that. You're going to use your scissors and cut off the white yarn. You make sure you tie, as you can see, you tie the black and the white together so that your project is properly secured. So for row 8, which is the black, you continue as we've always been doing, white and then the black. So you continue for row 8, row 9 and row 10. So I'm going to meet you at the end of row 10. So guys, I'm done with my row 8, 9 and 10, and this is what it looks like. So you get your measuring tape and measure. So for my own, I'm working a 7 inches diameter. So measure your own diameter and ensure you work in that line. So for row 11, I'll be introducing my red yarn back into the project, and this is going to be the body part of the project. So for this body part, there will be no increase at all. So as we usually do, I'm closing off this black part. So as we usually do, you slip stitch using the new color, which is red, as you can see here, and as we've been doing before. So you go ahead and slip stitch using your red yarn, just like that. You pull through and then you pull through. So after securing your end, you chain 1. Then, like I said earlier, you be making 1/2 double crochet in all the chain spaces. There is no increase, as this is our body part. So you continue like that, and till you get your desired length. I will be making 9 rows of this red yarn, which will be my desired length. So just continue like that, no increase until you get to your desired length. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay guys, so I'm done with my 9 rows of the red. There is no increase, as you can see. So this is what it looks like. You can get your measuring tape and measure. So based on my own desired length, I have 2.5 inches of that body part, but I still want it to go down more. So I'm going to be adding 1 row of white, 1 row of black, another row of white, which is what I'm going to be doing now, so that I can have it longer. So yeah, as we've always been doing, you slip stitch to introduce your new color, just like this. Then you pull through as usual. So you continue. Also, please note that there is still no increase on this one because it's still part of the body. So you make sure you secure, you pull properly as usual. Okay, so for this row, like I said, you'll be making 1/2 double crochet in all chain spaces. So you continue like that for this row, which is row 20. For me, which is row 20, 21, and then 22, which is white, black, and then white. So continue like that, and then I'll meet you at the end of my own row 22. Okay guys, so I'm at the end of my own row 22, and then you take out your measuring tape, and based on your own measurement or your desired measurement, I want my body parts to be 3.5, so that is exactly what I got here. So we're going to start working on the ruffles. So as we've always done, for the ruffle part, you're going to start with the black yarn, and like that you're going to slip stitch and introduce the black yarn into the project to start your ruffles. So for row 23, which is the first row of the ruffles, we're going to, on the first chain space, you make 1/2 double crochet. On the second chain space, you're going to make 1/2 double crochet as well, just like that. And then on the third chain space, you're making 2 half double crochet, which is our increase. So you make another one in there, just like that. So on the next chain space, you'll be making 1/2 double crochet. On the next one, you make 1/2 double crochet, and then on the third chain space, you make 2 half double crochet. And then this is the pattern you're going to be using for this row 23, which is the first row of our ruffles. So you continue like that, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and then for our second row of the ruffles, we'll be introducing the white yarn, and then make sure you secure your ends just like this. So after securing your ends and chaining one, for this second row, we're going to be making 1/2 double crochet in the first chain space, just like this. You continue like that, and then in the second chain space, you're going to be making 1/2 double crochet as well, just like that. And then on the third chain space, you'll be making 2 half double crochet, which is our increase. So I really don't want my my ruffles to be too much, because the cap is for a man, so I'm going to be doing just like that. So the increase is going to be on the third chain space, so you're going to do 1/2 double crochet, 1/2 double crochet, and then 2 half double crochet in the third chain space. So you continue like that for this row 24, which is also the second row of our ruffles, and then I'll meet you at the end of this row. So guys, I'm at the end, and then I've introduced the black yarn for row 25, and that will be the third row of the ruffles. So you're doing 1/2 double crochet in the first chain, the second chain space 1/2 double crochet, and then the third chain space 1/2 double crochet, and then on the fourth chain space you'll be making an increase. Do you understand? So we're making increase on every fourth chain space. So 1/2 double crochet, just like that, 1/2 double crochet again, and then on the third one 1/2 double crochet, and then on the fourth chain space you'll be making an increase. So you're going to continue like that, and then I'll meet you at the end of this row. So guys, this is what it looks like at the end of row 25, that is at the end of the third rows in the ruffles. And you see the ruffles are not too much, but it's just moderate, as you know, the way I want it to be. So we'll be introducing our red yarn now for the row 4 of the ruffles. So for this row there will be no increase, so you slip stitch just like that, as we've been doing before, into the top chain space, and then you introduce your red color. So after that, after you've chained one, you're going to make one half double crochet in all the chain spaces all around, so there is no increase for this, and this is going to be our second to the last row for this project. So we're going to be doing we're going to be doing row 4 and then row 5, which is going to be the final one. So in this row 4 and row 5, there is no increase. You're just putting one half double crochet all around. So continue with that, and then I'll meet you at the end of row 5. This is the end of row 5 and the end of the Odumodu black crochet hat. Please, if you enjoyed the video, kindly like, comment and share, as well as subscribe to this channel so that you can get more content like this. Bye.